Okay guys, this is like take 520. Yeah, my hair's a mess. Didn't shower today. It's a Saturday. I just didn't feel like, I didn't even feel like putting the makeup on that I got on, but oh, you gotta look somewhat glam for YouTube, don't you? I mean, maybe not. I mean, if I was Shane Dawson, I'd wear just a ratty old t-shirt and with holes and something I've worn for days. But I guess I gotta build up to that excitement. Anyway, my birds are in the background there, chirping away. Of course, they're listening to nature sounds, rain mostly. And they love it. Anyway, today I have been asked by a viewer to talk about people that try to control every situation. I suspect that happens to her, and it darn well ticks her off, as it would most people. My attitude about people who try to control every situation is that they have trust issues. Either trust issues, well, probably trust issues in other people. And I would suspect, here's where I put on my psychologist or psychoanalyst hat. I wonder where one would buy one of those. Anyway, and I'm thinking that they were in a situation in their childhood where they had to rely on themselves a lot more than other people. So they've grown with this concept that they can't trust other people. They can trust themselves, and other people will let them down inevitably. So the trust level is low. And I mean, I have been there where I've been doing something and somebody kind of butted in and to help, and I just thought, well, they're not going to help. I know what I'm doing, and I would, hastily push them away. And okay, stop fussing, Ravy. Okay, so I do understand where the need to control situations come from. It really comes from fear and a lack of trust in others' abilities. And it's kind of sad that that's how it did come, because it would be nice if we could all trust one another and rely on people. But there's also the concept of letting things, letting God take over, Jesus take the wheel, kind of like, and just accepting that you can trust. You can trust. Well, most people you can trust, and just accept that somebody else might have a say in something, and you don't have to control everything. Anyway, but I'm finding the clarity of my cell phone is like 100 times better than my expensive DSLR, and that says something for cell phones these days. The clarity is off the chain. So as the kids say, off the chain. Anyway, so yeah, it's other people needing control. It's really just an anxiety thing. It's a thing they've grown up believing that if they don't take care of it, it won't get done, or it won't get done right. And it really comes from them having to look after themselves all the time, and count on themselves and not count on others. And that's a sad situation, but it is what it is. How to deal with people who want to control everything? I guess you have to communicate well and get it across to them. Can you settle down, please? Anyway, you're going to have to prove to people that they can trust, and encourage them to learn how to trust. How else are you going to fix that tendency in people? And I would suggest to not take it too personally, and not take it to the point that they're really trying from some malicious point to control you, because it really is just an anxiety in them, and they probably know it deep down that they need to learn how to trust, but they don't know how. You too can have little tiny little birdie planes strafing your head. Just get some budgies and let them go. They are excited for some reason. It's probably the rain. Ooh, the sun's coming out. Oh, there goes one. Uh-oh. Okay, I have to pick her up. Just a second. Okay, well, I'm very proud of my little budgie. She fell down, and she's managed to get herself crawl all the way up, back up to the cage by the window. Good for her. Thumbs up, little girl. Yeah, her feathers have started coming in curly. I don't really know why. Sorry about the wiggles. I really hope my budgie doesn't have a cytosine beak and feather disease, but I'm kind of like, where would she get it? The other budgies don't have it. So I'm thinking it's more of a nutrition thing. Hey Val, look, your card's behind me. Val sent me a lovely card and a present a while ago, and she's one of my constant viewers and a friend, and she's lovely, so thank you, Val. As I said before. Anyway, so yeah, my bird's feathers are starting to come in curly, and it's making her fly wonky. She can't exactly fly up, but she can fly out. She flies down, and I've got another budgie that can't fly at all. So, and I got another budgie that has wonky toes. So, it's a wonky household, and my hair looks a bit wonky, but that's because I didn't wash it today, or wet it is a better thing, because I only wash my hair once a week. Anyway, guys, so there you go. There's my advice on how to work, or how to understand people that try to control everything, because yeah, I know it can get tiresome. I know it can, and frustrating, but you have to communicate. You have to communicate a lot. It's been my own experience that when you have bad communication, relationships really fall apart. And the way you respond to communication is key. If you have a partner that gets angry at you trying to communicate, or doesn't want to communicate, doesn't want to talk, if you feel like you're walking on eggshells around them when you want to talk, then there's going to be problems. You know, I have had a partner in the past that, and I'm not going to name names, but I had a partner in the past that I could not talk to without him getting angry. And I tried to figure out how to do it the best way I could, but even I wasn't at the point where I could understand what I was doing wrong, and I suspect he didn't know what he was doing wrong, and we just had communication problems, and therefore that relationship went kablooey. But you know, time goes on, and you learn as you get older, and if you're wise, you'll look at all your mistakes and you'll try to fix them, and you'll try to see your fault in things. I used to believe that I was the victim in most things until it took a few of my friends to get me to look at myself and look at how I was contributing to misunderstanding and communication failures. So I've been working on myself since then in a different way, and I don't own the victim status anymore. At least I try not to, because it's, if anything, it's just not true. And you may be just frustrated trying to understand how things happen, and but usually it's a 50-50 thing with most relationships, and you have to take on at least your part of things and try and work them out. I'm not saying every relationship is this way, but a lot of times it's a 50-50 thing, and you're both growing and you both don't know how to communicate with each other, and you have to learn. So, Dr. Ravy's in the house. I don't have any kind of special learning in counseling. I have a tendency to look on both sides, and I have a tendency to be quite honest with myself, and I try. I give my 2 cents. I don't know if it's helpful or not, but I give it a shot. So, this is how to deal with people who try to control everything. And yeah, just understand where it comes from, and get them to acknowledge it, and at least have some compassion for where that comes from, and do your best. Do your best. The best thing you can do is to not get angry about it, because I don't think it's personal. I just think it's an old ingrained habit. So there you go. Okay, guys, that's it for Saturday's vlog. A little bit late today. I'm sorry about that, but I had Wi-Fi problems back and forth, and it seems like it's finally fixed. So good. What can I do? I'm a YouTuber with no Wi-Fi. It's like, it's a toughie. Anyway, guys, I will see you on Tuesday for another vlog. I have no idea what I'm going to get up to in the next few days, but it could be an adventure. Who knows? Okay. Bye.
It smells really good.